Welcome to the Ugly Damn Truth Show. I'm Calvin.
And I'm Corey. Our show is dedicated to help expand a man's mind.
And also give women the insight of a man's mind.
Yeah.
What's the deal? What's the deal, family?
What's up, family? How's everybody doing this week?
Oh. We back at it again.
As always.
As always.
Tune in,
Yeah.
subscribe, and like our show.
Yep. Welcome to the Ugly Damn Truth Show. I'm your boy, the fabulous one, Calvin.
And I am the other one, Corey. How y'all doing tonight?
Yeah. Hopefully, y'all had a good weekend.
Well, hopefully everybody had a good weekend. We almost at the end of the week. So
We're almost at the end of it, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we're going into a new weekend. Hey, maybe y'all can have a good weekend. So we're going to, top this off today. We're going to top it off.
So what we talking about today, my boy?
Ah, man, do modern love exist?
Do modern love exist?
Yeah, brother. Do modern love exist? Hey, do modern love exist to you folks out there that's tuning in this evening?
Shit. First of all,
subscribe.
like and subscribe so we can keep sending this good content towards y'all way. Man, I'll tell you what. Not just to talk about the topic, but man, what in the hell is going on in Texas, bro?
Man, there's a lot of people, that's in dire need of help.
Man, people are just dying off, man, and I don't get what's going on, my boy.
Yeah, me either, my brother. Me either.
So, does modern love exist, man? Does it? Does it exist?
Modern love. Oh, it's a tough one. It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one.
Does it exist?
Oh, you know what? It depends on, how you look at things in today's era. Yeah. So, a lot of people, in today's era is a little different than, way back yonder. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of different mentalities now as far as the way the young ladies, the way these women think nowadays, and the men too.
Mm-hmm.
So especially the younger generation, they, they want everything instantly. So what I mean by that, they want to, study shows, most relationship nowadays, only last a little over 2 years. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. Considering that, when you think about when our grandfathers and our grandmothers grew up, love tended to lasted a lifetime. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
they
yeah.
get together when they're 15, 16 years old. And I mean married at that age.
Oh, yeah.
And stay together and till they're buried. That really doesn't happen anymore. And you're right, man. Modern day love is something totally different than what we were growing up imagining love to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the question is, have we forgotten how to love? That's the question.
That's a good question, too. Very good question, because most of us have now been pretty much groomed and raised by society and social media about as far as what love is. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good question, because I have to ask the question of, okay, define what modern love is now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we have strayed away so far away from it as far as what we have earlier on defined what modern love was, is now have morphed into something different. Because the rise of same-sex marriage and all these other different things, it morphed into something different. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure you look at modern love as far as how it was defined early on as a man and a woman.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? And there's certain you had to do certain things as a man, as far as you had a responsibility as a man to do certain things. And as a woman, same thing. Now those responsibilities have been blended together. You know what I mean? You don't even know what responsibility lies where? You know what I mean? Because now it's been blended in so much. So how do we define what modern love is now?
Man, that's a tough one, right?
Yeah, that's a real tough question. You know, because how do you define what modern love is today? How do you define it, Corey?
Well, many, like, as far as research now is showing that, a lot of social media is the cause of the era we're in where everything is okay. People, like 30%, 36% of single people meet their exes online either through a social media app or a dating site.
Oh, yeah. And that's a big difference. That's a big difference right there in itself because, I think by having access to it's like speed dating in a lightning bottle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so fast that you can pretty much reach 1,000 women or 1,000 men just hitting the keypad.
Boom.
You know what I mean? And you can reach out to these so many different people.
At just a snap of a finger.
So how do we define what modern love is based on today's society? Like you just said, 30% or 32%, you said?
36%.
36% of people, they have met or...
Met their ex. That's the key word.
Oh, ex.
Yeah.
So that's even, well,
so
okay.
They met them online, and you know what I mean? Like I said, most relationships in today's era don't last. Like you were saying, how your grandpa and your grandma, they stayed together for years. Most people in certain type of relationships now, whether they're heterosexual or the other way, most relationships nowadays don't last no more than 2 years, 2+ years. That's it. So a lot of these folks have met their exes. 36% have met their ex online through some type of social media app or a dating site.
Gotcha. Do they have the statistics on the percentage of people that stayed together? Because I'm interested in to find out that part.
Well, the higher number of people staying together is when they actually meet in person.
I can believe that.
You have a more of a chance to actually stay together with somebody when you actually go back to the old school way and meet somebody by conversation with them. Hey, and a lot of men today, guys, you guys need to stop. Here's the thing. A lot of men you guys are over. What's the right terminology? Here's the thing. We over evaluate women when we're shooting our shot at 3s and 4s. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of men, now they got the courage. They make a woman's value or
no, you're right. The value of a woman goes down.
No, it actually goes up.
You think so?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, what I'm saying is they'll make a woman's value go up because they're being thirsty. Because they're just trying to talk to any and every girl. She might not be the most attractive girl, but now she got in her head that she's getting a lot of guys trying to talk to her.
So for her value goes up.
For her value goes up because a lot of people are shooting a shot at a 3 or 4 instead of shooting a shot like, you got to think about it. When we were growing up, you ain't have nobody, just online, shooting a shot at any girl. Most dudes was even scared to talk to the real pretty girls.
Oh, yeah. They was intimidated by her.
They was intimidated.
Yeah.
So now they can shoot their shot at a pretty girl. They can shoot their shot at a 4. Because, a lot of women nowadays wear a lot of makeup, a lot of stuff that put themselves together. So they'll shoot their shot at everybody. And these girls that's, normally wouldn't get all that attention, they're getting a lot of attention because you got a lot of people on the internet now.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So the accessibility is giving them more value.
The accessibility is giving them more clarity in their head that thinks that they look better than what they are.
Gotcha.
You're following me?
Yeah. I see exactly what you're saying. So you basically, like you just stated, because of social media and these dating sites, a lot of the average women are their value or their stock is going up compared as far as what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Because you got 100 dudes trying to shoot at you at one time. You know what I mean?
Compared to
and online and in real life, that ain't gonna happen anyway. Because you get to see them face to face and evaluate them from that point instead of what you see online.
Yeah, because what you see online is a lot of women got these filtered pictures.
Oh yeah.
A lot of women got these, thirst pictures. These pictures that's trying to get attention. And they be looking good, until you see them in person. You know what I mean? They're catfishy.
You say they're catfishing.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what a lot of them are doing nowadays.
So basically, what we're saying. So you're saying that now the modern day love truly doesn't exist as far as how we defined it years ago.
No, because you got to think about it. A lot of people, a lot of women and men, a lot of, you're getting a lot of attention. So what happens when you get a lot of attention? What happened to the ego?
Oh yeah, the ego shoots up, skyrocket.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now nobody's humble now to be in a relationship where they can actually talk and vibe and communicate on a whole different level.
I agree.
The ego done took over, so now she ain't got to be a certain type of way with you anymore, because now she's getting a lot of attention from different men. So now that she's getting that attention from a different man, other than yourself, that makes the home life a little harder at the house. You know what I mean? Because now she got a little attitude. Now she got a lot of little attention she's getting outside of you. So now it's like, well, shoot, I don't need you, my brother, no more. I'm done. I don't have to put up with this. I don't have to work things out. I can move forward and do what I want to do at this point in time in my life. That's what a lot of people are. That's the way a lot of people are moving these days. They don't have to put in the work no more.
Yeah, I agree with you. There is now, nowadays it's. I mean, all you gotta do is send a couple of emojis and you get the woman's attention.
Yeah, you put a little heart emoji, a little kissy emoji with a heart.
And you got her.
You got her.
She, what's up? What's going on? Like, back then, you had to work for her.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, you had to, you go to a club or something, you really have to go introduce yourself to the woman, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And feel the vibe from her, buy a drink, then dance with her a little bit. Then you get to that stage of asking her for a number and so forth. Yeah. That's done. And you go from 1 to 100 in 5 minutes. And
you might don't even, back in the day, you might don't even see her again, and you only got that one time to make a lasting impression.
Yeah, you had to.
Yeah. Now you could DM somebody.
Bro, you can edit what you say.
Yeah. You can have a ghost.
First impression is always the best one.
Listen, like they say with the rappers, right? With the rappers, you can have a ghostwriter.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can be behind that keyboard typing up some fly shit, right? And you be like, oh, I don't like how that sounds, and erase it and send something different. You can't do that in real life. You say something out of your mouth, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. What's up, bro? That look like that's my brother Don, Kaz. Kaz, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? So it's different. So I got a question for you, Kaz. The topic of the day is, does modern love exist? I want to get your opinion. Do you believe modern love exists? So yeah, but I definitely agree with you though, Corey. I do, man. I 100%. I believe that social media and the dating sites have put a real dent in society when it comes to relationships.
And love, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because love and accept. Yeah, exactly, man.
Because nowadays, you got to think about it. Most relationships don't last just because, a lot of people just, they don't know how to, be patient for something. They don't know how to work for something. It's just like, hey, I'm in it, and if it don't seem good right now, I'm out. I'm not putting in no work. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. Everybody got that whole negative vibe about anything, and then they see Joe Blow, who they don't even know, shooting their shot with different pictures of this relationship, that relationship, but they don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But everything that just looks good. Yeah. So to the natural eye.
So okay, so Cash was saying that he does believe that love, modern love exists. It depends on the relationship. Okay. I would like to know more about what you're saying about it depends on the relationship. I would like to know my thing is, what is modern love? That still hasn't been defined.
Well,
okay.
It's defined on who you are as a person.
Yes, because I guess the modern love is based on your morals of the individual. So, in that sense, based on the individual's morals, modern love does exist to them. But for you, as far as your idea of what modern love is, does it exist to you?
That's like I said, I think it do, like, as a person, I think it do exist, but it's gonna be a lot tougher to distinguish what it is because of you just never know the other person what their mindset is. Because at the end of the day, you might have a woman or a man that's all into social media, and when you have another individual that's all tapped into social media on these sites, on whatever, to their phones, when they're glued to their phones, you'll never get that attention. You will never get an opportunity to get to know that actual individual on a different level because they're spending so much time wanting that attention on social media. But you can get all that attention within yourself, you know what I'm saying, from the person that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
But they trying to spend too much time on social media getting likes and happy faces and all types of emojis and that I don't know what that do for anybody, but to me, I'm like, yo, like that shit don't even matter.
No, it don't.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, I want to really get to know you within inside your mind, how you think, how you interact with me.
Yeah, man, social media has made it difficult to be in a relationship, man.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many people that break up based on likes.
Oh, yeah.
You liked another woman's post, or you didn't like my post.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's become a part of how people see love. Okay, you don't love my pictures enough. You don't like my pictures enough, and they define how they view each other as far as their relationship based on those likes. So it's gotten to that point where it has nothing to do with how I treat you. It has nothing to do with, you know what I mean, if I'm a provider or there's structure in the home for the kids. No. I put a picture up on Facebook or Instagram and you ain't even look at it. You ain't even like it.
And it's funny too because 54% of people felt like social media played a part in their breakup. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
With 24% saying their ex met someone new on social media. And was, or either flirting with somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Which is crazy.
You got to think about it, right? The first thing a woman going to do, if you're a social media type of person, and you spend a lot of time on there, the first thing your woman going to do or the first thing your man going to do is check who is repeatedly liking your posts.
Oh, yeah.
That's how they determine who digging you. This chick here, she's been liking your damn picture. All your pictures, she's been liking them, loving and commenting on who is she. You know what I'm saying?
Who is he?
Or who is he?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the big deal now. Social media is a part of modern love now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know it.
Hey, you never thought, growing up, you never thought the computer game was gonna be like this.
Defining relationships, bro.
Defining the relationships that we have in society.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes, I know it. Because
and people go on these shows, for these dating shows, on, what's that, The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Yeah. It's like, this shit is getting crazy.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
But people, they put everything into that, though.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that, from the 90% of the people that they've been dating, they met them on social media. They met them on Instagram. They met them on Facebook. They met them on one of these platforms, And like you said, 36% of them, it don't last.
Nope.
And I know for a fact that 90% of the individuals that I'm speaking about have met their significant other, the one they dated or whatever, was through social media. And they're not together today.
Yep.
But it's like, okay, that should let you know something. that, you know what I mean?
It don't work.
No, it don't work because you're building up this character based on what you see on the platforms.
And what you see in the profile pictures.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You building this character around what you see on social media pages. How good their pictures are, what kind of filter, like that.
And the craziest thing is, Calvin, is the fact that 50% of the people that put their little profiles together, they be lying.
Shit, I say more than that,
bro. They say 53%.
all them bitches lying.
They be lying about their age, their height, their weight, where they work at, career, all that stuff. A lot of these motherfuckers be talking about they the damn president. You know what I'm saying? They the president or CEO.
Or the prince of some country or some shit.
They the prince of this country or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And these females, y'all, listen, ladies, y'all gotta stop being so damn naive now. You know what I mean? And fellas, stop lying, because a lot of the men be lying about this type of stuff. That's just crazy, man.
Yeah, but you women too, lying your ass off, taking, like, y'all are the masters of deception.
Oh, well, they
masters.
And women, we don't like that filter stuff.
Man, listen, bro, they know how to get in the right lighting and right posing to make themselves look flawless, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They practice this shit
and then
all
what,
day.
what happened when you see them in person?
Oh, man, you been catfish, bro.
You thought it was something a little different?
You been and I think that's probably why the stats are so high when it comes to, dating online, is because they realize they ain't the right fucking person. I've been looking at.
That's why I go back to the old school. Like, hey, you might as well go ahead and meet somebody in person.
Nah, we'll holler at them right up front. Hey, what's going on?
You see what you're working with. So now here's the thing, guys and ladies and gents. When you see the actual person in front of you, you already know what you're ready to do at that point. Yeah. Now on the profile, on the picture,
you don't know what you're getting.
You don't know what the hell you're getting. No. You don't know if she's big. You don't know if she's small.
All you know is they got a hell of a talk game. Yeah. If they on the phone talking to you or whatever,
voice sound good.
They got a hell of a talk game. Yeah. When you see them, bogus.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man.
Yeah. So modern love does exist.
It does.
Based on your interpretation of modern love, right?
Based on your character.
Yeah, it's all on you.
It's all on you.
It's all on you.
It's based on your character and what you make out of anything. Because we all have a choice to be honest about our circumstances, to be honest about ourselves, and stop, having all of this foolery going on social media. Yeah. And, with all these likes and stuff. Like, that stuff don't even matter. Because at the end of the day, if a bitch don't like you,
they don't like it.
They don't like you.
But you know what? I can say this. There is some real upside to society now. You're not boxed in when it comes to love now. You're able to create any type of mash and put them together and call it love now. That is a good thing. You know what I mean? Because people, I think, for the most part, it gives people an ability to be able to identify with somebody instead of just jumping into relationships based on what society says you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? But at the same time, there's backlashes because of that too. So it's a catch-22. You know what I mean? Because now you have a higher rate of divorce now. People are not staying together now because now they have a bigger variety to choose from. They don't have to go in this direction when it comes to love. They can go in so many different directions now. So yeah, the divorce rate is lower. A lot of people are not getting married now. So there is backlash behind that. There is a lot of negative.
The divorce rate is higher?
Yeah, the divorce rate is higher.
Yeah.
Because of people having variety of ways to express love. Back when they were younger, women had to be confined to this area. Men had to be confined in this area. So you had to choose between those roles. That's it. Now, hell, you can do whatever hell you want to do.
But is that the good thing or bad?
It's catch-22. I think it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. But the bad part is that it's affecting families when it comes to having structure in the home. Because people are not staying together now.
Nah, so you got a family over here, you got a family over there, you got to take care of another person over there. There's too much stuff going on. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of going on. But you know what I'm saying? I think that's the bad part about it is just, people are not staying together. You know, it's affecting the next generation of children based on that. You know what I mean?
People don't want to stay together because they think the grass is greener.
No.
You know, they see what
especially because social media, they think that all the grass look green.
Yeah, bro.
So if you got a woman and listen, men and women, you dealing with someone that stays on social media, you better make sure your social media game is up. You better make sure that you keep your shit intact. You better master those filters because that nigga gonna be mesmerized by those chicks on those profiles. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's what I do, but a lot of times that's what happened. These dudes, they jump in somebody else's inbox based on what we're talking about, how that profile look. You dig what I'm saying? So,
how she took that ass up in the air, how she got, got this
you
on.
You gotta compete, boy.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, is it worth it though? Because at the
Hell
end of
no, it ain't worth it.
But that's the thing. That's the key right there.
A lot of people. Not for me, it's not.
But here's the thing: a lot of people will throw a relationship away just for 30 minutes of pleasure.
Not for me.
Just 30 minutes of pleasure, just to get some damn attention. You will throw a whole relationship away. You don't have kids involved. All of that's involved, but you will throw a whole relationship away based off of what you see on the internet, what you see on these dating sites, what you see on these different social media platforms. Mm-hmm. So we have to be smart and make sure that when we're out there, it's real.
Yeah. It's tough, man. I know for me, like we're saying, it's not worth it for me.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. But like we always say, you can do what the hell you want to do.
It's your choice.
It's your choice.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We ain't nobody trying to force you to do nothing. We just giving you the game from our perspective. And I'll tell you what, modern love at this point has been morphed to something different. It does exist for the individual, right?
The mature individual, the one that's on his purpose, or the one that's on her on her purpose.
I'm not. My thing is, at this point, people have gotten to the point where they can define their reality in a way that they want to, right? And I'm not gonna say what we're talking about is the perfect way, okay? But I am gonna say, based on what we have seen society before this point, it worked. It worked that way. You know what I mean? Where people had structure and purpose in what they had to do in a relationship. Oh, yeah. That way worked. Mm-hmm. What we're seeing now does not work.
Yeah.
So that's proof to tell you right off rip. Now, you can approach it any way you want to approach it. You know what I'm saying? But I truly believe that modern love, as far as in the old way of love, having structure in a relationship, as far as what a man's purpose is and a woman's purpose is, not to say that a woman's supposed to do this or a man's supposed to do that, but just to say know your role.
And the thing is, when we say about purpose, we're just saying our purpose in, a lot of, back in the days, men and women had goals that they put together, and that's the purpose. You know what I mean? We came together, we worked as a team. Nowadays, everybody's not about that teamwork. Everybody's for themselves. They got to take that ego and that selfishness out of that equation and to make it better. And another thing is, when we look at social media and you see another person's relationship on social media, all you're doing is seeing a highlight reel of the couple's best plays, just like in a football. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to go off to college, you see the highlight reel of the best player on the team, or you're doing whatever you need to do. Yep. That's all you're seeing is a highlight reel.
And a lot of that ain't real.
It ain't even real. Most of the people, they be arguing more than you and your man. And you just looking at what you see on social media or what a person can tell you in your ear over the phone. They don't have to live with you on a daily basis. They don't have to do life with you on a daily basis. So when a person's not doing life with you, that whole relationship is different.
And Shaquille said, yes, they will paint a full picture just by holding a conversation and sending an emoji.
Exactly, they would.
Yeah, it's easy to do that. I guess for
But just like I just said, they don't have to do life.
You ain't got to do nothing.
You ain't got to do nothing, but just paint a good picture, and all you're doing is just having a conversation over the phone, and all you're doing is just saying, "Hey, I like you." I'm the fun dude for now.
Yep.
But when I got to sit up here and take on that responsibility with you, that's a whole different ball
That's a
game.
different ball game. But they don't think about that part though.
Nah, man.
They're so mesmerized by all the likes and all the attention that they're getting.
Yeah.
They forget about that part.
They forget.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As long as you liking my pictures, that's all I feel good about myself. You know what I mean?
I feel great about myself.
So self-esteem is a big thing. I think a lot of these women lack the self-esteem. That's why they want all that attention, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Lack of getting that attention from their dads.
Well, yeah, that now we can dive deep into that. You know, that's a lot of it comes from that. Yeah. A lot of it do come from that.
But that's why we need that family structure.
Or
like
mother. Or mother too, because you know what I mean? The lack of that nurturing from the mother can also affect a woman or a man as far as when it comes to attention. You know? So yeah, I agree, bro. I do.
I definitely agree, man.
So
And another thing, man, it was a survey out there. More than like 47,000 people showed that 30% of Tinder users are married. Wow. Are married.
So they're tipping out on a significant other, huh?
Tipping out, brother. And an additional 12% are in relationships with someone. You know, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So a lot of people they live in a fantasy world. And they're doing what they want to do online. They're connecting with people. They're having these types of relationships with people. And they're just sitting out here just doing what they want to do because they are in they're in a zone, basically. Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what? I can be whoever the hell I want to be on this Tinder page. I can be whoever I want to be I can be Joe Blow on this you know, Plenty of Fish page. Uh-huh. And that's what's going on. So they be married. And ladies, y'all gotta, you gotta be smart now, you know.
Yeah. There's a lot of different things that's affecting, love, you know what I'm saying, from that perspective.
Too much access to ads.
Yeah, and I think one of the major things too that has caused the downfall of what we will say modern love is the lack of religion as far as the foundation of religion. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Because they've taken God out of schools and taken religion out of a lot of things that was instilled in us early is no longer there. You know, because a lot of us growing up, marriage and sex was all connected with, it was sacred based on religion. You know what I'm saying?
But like you said, it goes back to what you were saying earlier, to morals and stuff. And
all that's based on our foundation in religion. A lot of it is in our culture. But I think a lot of what's happening is because they've removed spirituality and religion out of society. They removed it. You know what I'm saying? So the ideas that was placed back when we were younger, as far as waiting till you get married and all this stuff to have sex, you know what I mean, has now washed away because religion and spirituality is nowhere to be found in society now.
No, it's definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? And you can tell what's happening just looking around, And I was looking at some statistics about what's happening in relationships right now. Like there's a huge rise in same-sex couples. 30%. It has risen 30% since 2009 to 2020. 30%. That's heavy.
And you know why it's heavy? Because society done made it
not
so
to say
much
that
easier.
it's wrong, but I'm just saying it's a huge shift in how people view relationship and view love now. You know what I'm saying? And it also states that 63% of Americans say that same-sex relations are morally accepted, and 35% says that it's morally wrong. So there's a big shift that's happening as far as when it comes to relationship, man, that I think that we really have to look at too, because it's playing a huge part. I think religion is playing a huge part, and same-sex marriage is playing a huge part, and also social media has shifted our whole idea of what religion. I mean, what our whole idea of love in society.
Okay, and you're right though. Like you got to think about when we were growing up, a lot more people were involved in going to get that, word of God, and we're going as far as talk about that, and hey, you supposed to wait to do this and wait to do that and get married and all of that stuff. But we don't emphasize on that enough no more about, people actually taking those steps to be married anymore. We are okay with, hey, just live your best life, do what you want to do, enjoy it. But at the end of the day, folks, there's consequences when we think like that. When you sit here and you living your best life, you having a hot girl summer, and time flies by. When you're 21 years old and you're young, or 22 in your early 20s, before you know it, you're gonna be 30 something. Then before you know it, you're gonna be 40. So at the end of the day, you have to be thinking now at an early age to get your shit together, because time don't wait for nobody no more. Life is short, and at the end of the day, before you know it, you'll be 30 something years old. You might have, a few different kids out there, and men, and at the end of the day, most men don't want no woman that have a bunch of kids. So you need to be picking wisely now and trying to settle down now, instead of sitting up here trying to be, giving men a hard time, or and some men don't, deserve an opportunity. But hey, for the ones that do, you need to learn how to work with them. Learn how to have that patience. Learn how to have certain things and goals with these men, instead of sitting up here just bouncing around from man to man. You know what I mean? And let's take, those steps to be in a better position. You know what I mean? Because studies show, right now, the way things are going, studies show that women have sex on the first offline encounter with a man. So after they done had a little conversation with the man on the actual, online, profile or dating sites or social media sites, they have sex with them. And, once they feel comfortable enough to meet in person, they having sex with them. But hey, we need to be aware that these women aren't using protection. 4 out of 5 are not using protection.
That's crazy.
That's
so crazy.
4 out of 5 are not using protection, and this is why we're in a society now. Hey, everything. You get a baby or you get something else.
That's what you call them, online whores.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, man.
They spread the STDs. So you got to be careful, boy, when you're dealing with chicks online, boy.
Yeah,
you got to be careful.
They not even, and the woman's body's supposed to be their temple, right? And like I said, hey, studies show that a lot of women aren't, using protection. So hey, you need to, be cautious, men and women. Y'all need to, hey, if you're gonna be out there doing what you're doing, you need to be doing it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Man.
That's something there, bro.
That's deep, brother.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah,
I think
we need to, hey, go back to like meeting people in person.
Oh yeah, nothing beats that.
You know why? Because once you meet a person and like you can actually, without all the extra. See, here's the thing, ladies. I'm gonna give you a tip right now. Here's the deal. You can kind of deal, or you can kind of tell what kind of guy you're dealing with once you meet him in person. You get what I'm saying? He's not going to be able to pull your leg. He ain't going to be able to tell you that bull crap up front. You get what I'm saying? You and gentlemen too, you can tell what kind of girl you're dealing with up front. Because hey, she going to either be on her, she going to be a quick thinker, or she going to stumble on what's going on around her. You get what I'm saying? So she's not going to be able to just be like, say what she want to say. Just like a profile, you can build your profile and it's just sitting there. Yeah. But you meet a person in person, they got to be able to answer those questions: where you work at, what you do, blah 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 blah.
Right on the spot.
Right on the spot.
Yeah, right on the spot.
And that's how you weed out certain people that you are. You can say, you know what, this person not even worth my damn time or energy.
That's right. Listen, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Ugly Damn Truth Show. Okay, so we can keep these content rolling. If you guys got any suggestions of what you want us to talk about, drop it down in the comment section and we will get to it. All right?
Oh, yeah. Drop it down. Like, hey, and you guys got any questions, man, ask.
So, yeah, man, I think this is a good topic. You know, it needed to be.
It needed to be had.
It needed to be had because society has taken a wrong turn, in my opinion.
I definitely agree with you on that.
You know, people can approach love any way they want to. You know what I'm saying? They have that right.
Yeah.
But
don't be mad when it don't go your way.
Yes. But you know what? Keep trying. Keep trying. You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna figure it out. But if you see some things that's just not working for you, don't do it. You know, just don't do it. And yeah, and I ain't got no more.
Hey, we out.
We out. Thank y'all for watching us tonight.
Thank you.
Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment.
Subscribe, comment.
Let us know, like I said, let us know what you want us to talk about, man, and we'll discuss it. All right?
All right. Well, hey, good night. Thank you. Peace.
Peace.